There is a shifting goalkeeper saga at FC Barcelona right now. I remember back on November 14th, 2024, Deco went out to the public and he stated this: "Our priority is Marc-André Ter Stegen. He's under contract until 2028. We're now working on a replacement. If I were a big name keeper like Diogo Costa, I would join Barcelona to sit on the bench," which is basically Deco stating that, Ter Stegen, even though he's injured, if any other goalkeeper were to come to FC Barcelona, they would really struggle to find some minutes because Deco is backing Marc-André Ter Stegen and his performances. But I think that, because that was back in November 2024, going like 7 to 8 months later up until today, there is a shift. Deco does see the goalkeeper position as a place where it does need to be reinforced, and he no longer backs Marc-André Ter Stegen. Or maybe all of that was just smoke and mirrors. All of that was just pure lies, because at the end of the day, we could not sign anybody during that January transfer window, and Deco knew that. And that is why he was backing Marc-André Ter Stegen, because who knew, right? Who knew what was going to happen to Marc-André Ter Stegen by the time he came back? What if he performed in a very amazing way? But here's the thing: when Marc-André Ter Stegen came back and he played a few matches with FC Barcelona in the last 2 months of the season, Marc-André Ter Stegen did not perform at his best level. A few training sessions also went on, and I believe that Deco and Hansi Flick came to one conclusion: Marc-André Ter Stegen is no longer good for FC Barcelona. And that is the reason why one of our first few signings that Barcelona have made in this summer, it is Joan Garcia. Ter Stegen, in my opinion, right, over the past 2 months have shown that he has lost a lot of form. Most importantly, the trust after the injury drama with Hansi Flick. And over the past few hours, we have heard so many reports about, Marc-André Ter Stegen being wanted by other European clubs. And that is mainly because those other European clubs are looking at the situation between Ter Stegen and Barcelona, and they're saying, oh my God, Barcelona have just signed Szczesny on a 2-year deal. They have now just signed Joan Garcia. The player that they no longer do want is Marc-André Ter Stegen. Let's go and see if we can sign this player. Now here's the thing, and this is the thing that kind of gets everything like very up in the air. Ter Stegen tells his agent that he doesn't want to stay, right? He has been saying that over the past few hours, and he's willing to face any form of competition. However, on Barcelona's side, as we all know, Barcelona have just signed Joan Garcia, and they're going to be paying the full 25 to 30 million euros for the player in the coming hours. Everything is done. He's going to be signing a 5-year contract that will run until 2030. And here's the thing: Barcelona do want Ter Stegen out, because what Barcelona are proposing to Ter Stegen is they're willing to cover just 1 season in terms of his salary in order for him to be terminated from the club, right? Having his contract terminated and nothing more. They pay the remaining year salary for the 2026 season and nothing more, and then Ter Stegen can leave. But Ter Stegen does not want to leave. If anything, we have been hearing that Ter Stegen says, okay, look, if you want to terminate my contract, because I do want to stay, by the way, but if you do want to terminate my contract, you're going to have to pay the full 42 million euros that you guys owe to me, because I still have a contract with you guys until 2028. And so, like I've said, Barcelona want him out, but Ter Stegen is making it very difficult by saying, I'm going to stay here to face the competition, but if you really want me out and you really want to terminate my contract, pay me my 42 million euros, which is crazy because Barcelona just terminated the contract of Lenglet, a player that said, okay, it's fine, you don't have to pay the remaining amount through my years and through my contracts, just pay me my 7 to 12 million euros for the next season and nothing more. And Lenglet left. So there is a lot of drama, but Barcelona do have their sporting structure set, and especially in the goalkeeper position, Joan Garcia is going to be Barcelona's #1 goalkeeper. They've already paid the release clause. If not, they're going to within the next coming hours. The paperwork is ready. We even got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano, and it's crazy because now, knowing that we have strengthened the weakest spot in our squad, it is insane because we have the best young keeper in Spain and a reliable backup. As for Iñaki Peña, like, he's just gonna leave. He sees the writing on the wall. He's gonna most likely just say, even I want to, confirm this exit. I'm okay. I don't want to be at Barcelona anymore because I know that I'm not gonna get any minutes with Teg and also with Joan Garcia. That's fine. There's no tensions there, right? Peña has total consensus with FC Barcelona, but the main obstacle that Barcelona have to go through right now, it is with Marc-André Ter Stegen, and we'll see how things do play out in the very near future. That is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.